The University of Texas in Austin set a 10 p.m. curfew tonight following a second day of pro-Palestine protests.
The scene appeared much more calm this afternoon with a smaller law enforcement presence. Yesterday, Texas DPS troopers, UT, and Austin police arrested nearly 60 people while working to disperse the crowd. Most of the charges were dropped against those protesters over concerns about a lack of evidence. Fox 4's Blake Hansen in studio with the latest developments. Blake.
Hey, Heather and Steve, so far no evidence that those protesters will attempt to defy that curfew this evening, but they're now directing some of their frustration at university leadership, which says it did what it did to prevent an Occupy-type situation like what's unfolded on other campuses.
Bombing homes is a crime! Bombing homes is a crime!
For a second day, protesters returned to the University of Texas campus in Austin, this time criticizing not just the treatment of Palestinians in Gaza, but the treatment of protesters Wednesday.
The mistreatment of students that was demonstrated yesterday, the egregious abuse of power by UT police will not be stood for, and we will not accept it here at this campus.
The Thursday afternoon protests appeared much calmer than Wednesday. That's when Texas DPS troopers, clad in riot gear, descended on campus at the request of the university and under direction from Governor Abbott. 57 people wound up arrested and charged with criminal trespass, many jailed overnight.
Yeah, I was just there. Like, I was in front. The cops started telling us to back up. I was backing up. And then they just pointed at me, and they just got me.
But the Travis County Prosecutor's Office announced Thursday a majority of those charges were dropped over concerns of a lack of evidence, saying, "We individually reviewed each case that was presented and agreed there were deficiencies in the probable cause affidavits." The court affirmed and ordered the release of those individuals. Not everyone disagreed with the strong law enforcement response Wednesday.
We were harassed. We received death threats. All my signs were stolen. Luckily, we had a decent police presence so that none of us were physically assaulted. And I don't know what would have happened without it.
Protesters also Thursday called for the resignation of UT President Jay Hartzell. He's defended the university's response Wednesday, writing that protesters tried to deliver on their stated intent to occupy campus. People not affiliated with UT joined them, and many ignored university officials' continual pleas for restraint and to immediately disperse. Experts say colleges and universities can set reasonable restrictions on public protests.
It's going to be a real fact-intensive exercise to see, was the police response disproportionate to what was going on, or was there unprotected speech that was happening? For example, was it peaceful, or were there true threats to Jewish students, for example, or true threats to pro-Palestinian students?
The university's chapter of the American Association of University Professors is circulating an open letter gauging interest in a no-confidence vote in President Hartzell. It cites not only the handling of the protests, but what it calls the university's overzealous compliance with the state law that led to the firing of diversity, equity, and inclusion-related employees.